Hello everyone. Uh, in the last few days, since 19th May, Nifty has given a good up move from around 8806 to 9568 levels. And now many of us would have started to think about initiating new shorts positions on Nifty. I must say I also had a similar urge to short, but just because it has moved upwards, it doesn't become a sale candidate, right? We need to study and do a proper analysis to check whether the up move that we have seen in Nifty has completed or does it still have some steam left in it, right? Another big question everyone must be having whether this up move that has started from approximately 8806 levels, is this a big impulse wave or is it still a corrective wave on a bigger time frame? To understand both these things, let's dive deeper into the chart, right? Okay, so let's go on a smaller time frame, which would give us a better understanding, right, and more details about the chart. So if we check the first leg of the up move, right, the first leg, by what I mean is the move that we got from here till this one, right? So if we check this, this is more of an one, two, and three subwaves, right? So when we see this as a three subwaves, we would label it as ABC rather than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So let's do it as ABC, and this entire wave would be a major A, right? Okay, now from here onwards, if we see the move from this point till this low, right? So the way I see this wave is A, B, C, D, and E. This is corrective triangle, right? And breakout of this triangle gave a wonderful move here, right? Okay, and we would also label this wave as B. Okay, now if we see this up move, right, in order to understand whether we can take fresh shots from here or is Nifty having more strength to move upwards, let's go to a shorter, more smaller time frame. And I guess now, okay, yep. Or 3 minutes would be even clear. Okay, so if we see, like, this was the point where this steep up move ended, right? So from here, if we check the moves, what we have is three wave structure, another three wave structure, and a down move. That was a cap down, right? So what we can do here is we would label this as A, B, and C. Yes, so now one more thing is this doesn't look like a regular ABC correction, but it is an irregular ABC correction where B has crossed high of the starting point, right? So now if we see Nifty took a support here and then it has bounced nicely, right? So for now, what we can say is this is our major stop loss for long positions, right? And now if you see um, the up move that was on the 29th of May, right? Let's try to analyze it. It is like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it looks like a impulse wave here, right? But if we check the last up move, the last leg of this up move, right? That is from this point, it is again a three wave structure in the subwaves. So this is not a fifth wave, right? So what is it? How can we label this moves? Let's go again to a higher time frame a bit. Okay, now if this is not 5, then this is A, B, and C, right? This is again a major, right? Okay, now if we see the move further, it is in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So here we have 5 sub waves. So, and it also is a proper A, B, C, D, E formation, right? So this is our B wave completed here, right? Now the last move, if we see, right? Let's again check 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wow, this looks like the wave has ended, right? However, the only doubt I have is if usually whenever a wave ends, so there is a divergence between wave 3 high and wave 5 high, right? But if you see the RSI here, from this point to this point, similarly from this point to this point, there is not, they are almost the same level but not below it, right? So till this swing low is broken, there are still chances that this might give a up move further. But okay, so if you want to short, right, one thing that you should do is short only below this level, and the high would be your stop loss, right? Also, one more thing, if this thing gives some up move, right, keep a close watch at this level. Oops. If Nifty rises, so on Monday morning, if we get a new high that is like going out of this upper trend line and then reversing back, right, we can take a short position here as well, but this would be a risky position. So the safe trader should short below this level, right? Now, what would be the target for this short position? Right? First thing, let's keep in mind this is a stop loss for long. So the move that I am anticipating here is somewhat, let's say if we are shorting here, this would be something like this, right? So whether you take short here or here depends on your risk taking capacity, but and the way you trade, but this should be the maximum or the targets for the short position around 9440, right? I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any doubts. I would also try to keep posting further updates on regular basis based on my EW understanding, and also we can learn together more about Elliott wave.